Hello there folks, welcome back to my Stardew Valley Expanded investigation. Today I'm going to be getting to know the Jenkins. I'm going to be dating a mother and a son because they're both eligible for marriage, but what kind of consequences is that going to have if you actually try to do that? Now the Jenkins live in this fancy mansion in the middle of town. It's real swanky. Let's take a tour of this giant place. Had a facelift since I last came in here. 53 reasons to buy Joja stock. Oh boy, what a book for me to start reading. Oh look, there's Olivia. Hello, Olivia.
Working a corporate job in the city was a different chapter of my life.
Oh yes, she used to work for Joja. Clearly need a different answer here because I still work for Joja. Guess I'll have to go with that one? Bit weird that you can lie and say that you didn't. Jenkins of course have a bathroom, like all of the swankiest people in town. I go over to Sophia's house myself. Oh, apparently I'm looking dapper today. Why thank you, Mira, for deciding how I look. Just like everything else this freaking expansion telling me how I think. Looks like there's a cellar. Oh wow, look at this fireplace. This is a giant ass fireplace. I want this fireplace, it's so nice. What's this by here? Cookies and tea. Someone left their food out. Got a basement here, or a swanky little wine cellar? Casks harboring expensive foreign wine. Gatoro Empire plates, they look handcrafted. Little letter by here. Inventory for a bunch of wine orders? Alcohol orders? Fancy! So the living room's been changed a little bit. 1001 video games to play. And this butterfly house came in with 1.4, looks really nice by there. Go Station 1 and a Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And Victor is playing Personable 5. That is a reference I do not understand. So, I experienced Vincent's Too Hard earlier, and it appears that he has a interest in the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, Hamish. I'm in the middle of reading an adventurer's book about the Fern Islands archipelago. You may not know this, but the islands are full of perilous caverns. They wind down under the sea and are full of monsters that never emerge above ground. This adventure is to be believed there are huge tentacle monsters, venomous floating jellyfish, and hardcore hentai productions being filmed in those caverns.
Oh, really? Couldn't figure out how to get Victor's 4 hard going, but I got his 6 hard going. Seems to be pondering life by a pond. I didn't actually mean that to be a pun.
Oh, what am I doing? I'm just thinking at the moment. I have a lot on my mind.
Oh yeah? Like what?
My mother told me she's disappointed I haven't found a job yet. I came to the park to get out of the house for a while.
What is it with parents? I mean, like, you're wealthy. Why do you need to find a job?
I can't blame her for feeling that way. I graduated from university a year ago and I'm still living at home.
Yeah, but you're rich.
Maybe she thinks I'm just lazy and comfortable living at home forever because we're financially secure. But that's not the case at all.
If you're financially secure, why do you need a job?
Over the last year, I've turned down dozens of internships and job offers. None of them appeal to me. I don't want to move out of the valley and work myself to death in the city.
Well, you don't necessarily have to work yourself to death if you get a good job, you know.
I want a career where I'm free to be who I am, not who I'm told to become.
Probably wouldn't like it on my farm then. So Olivia's Too Hot jumped right into the heart of things that we had been going on with Victor already. She's like really not pleased with the fact that he doesn't have a job.
Do you think you'll move back to Zuzu City?
No, I have no intention of moving back there. I want to stay here in Stardew Valley.
Well, you'd better start applying yourself more to finding a job nearby then, Victor.
Why is she so intent on him having a job? Usually the children of rich people become socialites. You know, like influencers on Instagram or something. They don't get jobs. This is so stupid. Is she just a dumb boomer or what? Olivia's 6-hour event is wonderful. It sees the saloon being packed out like this. Look at all these people. It looks even better with like the seasonal outfits mod I'm using. Shane is standing inside a pile of logs though, which is, is probably the best place for him, because he is a plank of wood.
This wine is from Blue Moon Vineyard. Sophia crafts some of the best wine in the Ferngully Republic. And at such a young age, too.
Yeah, Severe is my wife. Is that gonna make us dating weird? Or, yeah, I guess you don't really have a say in the matter. Olivia goes on to talk about how she loves wine, and she's got a fancy wine cellar, and then Emily eventually comes over, and you get to use this really cool little feature where you get to, pick a, special drink to have. This scene's packed full of detail. There's people chatting away in the background. It's so well made. It's wonderful. Olivia's 8 Heart is real classy. She's listening to some fancy violin music in her cellar. She's sipping wine. She gives you a whole, story of what, the Gatoro Empire and worrying about what's going on there. Like a serious, dark story about, possible war crimes and things that might be happening out there. Which, of course, is all based on the fact that this woman smuggles things from there and lives in a magic cart with a funny-looking pig. Definitely based on hardcore backstory. So I have access to Olivia's room now. Olivia's desk drawer is locked. What is this? A millionaire bragging about adding to her millions on a piece of paper she's left on the floor. That's a really good plan. Why does your son need a job again? Jeez, you sadist. Just give him some money so we can live nearby. God. Anyway, let's make this thing official. Now, an interesting element of this whole thing is that as soon as you start dating Olivia, Victor will turn up on your doorstep and try and smooth things over with you and show that he doesn't mind, which to me seemed like a veiled threat.
You don't need to explain yourself. I'm not weirded out by it or anything.
Yeah, can you keep your voice down? My wife is inside here. She's pink. She's got pink hair, and I'm basically using her for a vineyard, and you're gonna ruin that for me.
This is something she needs in her life. I'm happy for you two.
Yeah, okay, you need to leave. So I got this letter from Olivia. She wanted me to go over to her house, which I think might be a 4 Heart. By this point, I'm really confused between whose heart event is whose with these two. Olivia basically fills you in on some more backstory. She mentions that her husband died. She doesn't say how he died. Didn't say whether or not she murdered him or whether or not she's gonna murder you. But you feel you have the opportunity to reassure her about your relationship or give her some confidence about investing time in the love that's building between you, which of course is a horrible thing for me to do because I'm just here to ruin her life by dating her and her son at the same time. Victor's 8 Heart event is all about Olivia finding out that he's been casting jobs aside and her getting real pissed at him and being a real boomer and shouting at him for not having a job. So yeah, Olivia really chews him out. They both really yell at one another, and I'm involved for some reason. I'm eavesdropping. But then it turns out that Victor's got this whole plan to work in the local area.
I want to build and maintain bridges. Not just any bridges, but the bridges here in the valley and surrounding provinces.
Yeah, he's really interested in having a kind of salt the earth job, putting his engineering to good use, maintaining bridges in the local area instead, which is a nice turnout for the guy, really. Okay, haven't seen the 8 Heart scene. It's time to date Victor as well. He's accepting it, even though he knows I'm dating his mom. Hi, Victor. So how do you feel about me going out with you and you're brushing your teeth? Well, of course you are. This is probably why we don't have interactions in bathrooms. So this is Victor's 10 Heart scene, where basically he gets the good news that he's got the job, he's been accepted to become an apprentice, and he zooms off to tell you the good news. Which then leads to you having a romantic scene with him on the summit. What's happening? Why is the ground sinking? Are we dying? Help! I'm sinking into the ground on a mountaintop with a strange boy! Ah! So this is the letter that activates Olivia's 10 Heart event, which is apparently a party that's going to happen at 6 p.m. We got a bit of a conundrum here, folks, because I'm at 10 Hearts with both of them. I'm officially dating both of them, and apparently now if I enter the house, I will get a scene where they confront me. But at the same time, I'm supposed to see Olivia's 10 Heart event. Now, I don't have Decay on for friendship, so we're just going to have to ride this one out and see what happens. Okay, oh, this is the bad scene. Oh, Olivia looks pissed. Victor looks equally pissed. I would be pissed too. This is a really weird situation to find yourself in.
Are you enjoying the charade, Hamish?
No, I'm not enjoying. Well, I don't know if I am. It's for a video.
My mother and I had a conversation about you.
Yeah, but that was a really awkward conversation.
Thought you'd get away with it, huh?
Well, no, not really. I did not think I'd get away with it.
Dating both of us and hiding the fact. I should bar you from entering our residence.
Oh, is that it? I somehow talked my way out of that. I'll have to decide who to continue dating. I've lost a great deal of friendship with Olivia and Victor. Okay. Well, I haven't, because my friendship doesn't decay, but... Oh! It's the party scene. Look at this! Everybody's here. We got bopping music. The governor's here. Now this is a cool scene. Another testament to just how much creativity goes into these new heart scenes. Look, all the new characters are here. You see Victor hanging out in his room. Never mind the fact that they just yelled at me. Susan's here with the ladies in the living room. Even Andy's here. Oh, I can see Gunther over there next to the fireplace. Jeez, everyone's here. Oh wow, it's a full-on dance party. Look, the balloon guy's in the middle, jigging away. Everyone's having a good dance. Wow. Well, I guess I've learned a valuable lesson here today, folks, which is, of course, if you date a mother and son, you will be rewarded with one hell of a good party. Try it out for yourself today, folks. Why not date a mother and son in Stardew Valley? I mean, how many games can you think of where you can actually do that, eh?